At the Raincross Promenade, which is actually on the corner of it's on 3rd Street between Market and North Main, correct?
Right. It's a pretty familiar site for folks who are driving around downtown Riverside. It's a fairly large 141-unit building that was just recently finished. It's right down there, and it was brand new, lots of palm trees and so forth. And they were going to be selling them as condos about 2 months ago when they started selling them and they opened them up. Now, 2 months later, they're going to be renting them, and the prices, it looks like it's going to be about $1,250 to $1,925 in terms of those rental rates, and they go from one bedrooms to, I believe, 2-story townhouses, so there's plenty of options there for folks who are willing to rent. It's just pretty interesting because for a long time, developer Mark Rubin was saying that against all odds, he was going to open this up and he was going to attempt to sell these units as condos because that's what the city had intended them to be when they approved the project. They were going to be condos, and 2 months later, not so much. So it seems like the market really didn't play out in his favor.
Well, you know, he kind of just got those into construction at the wrong time because I remember they sat kind of as sticks and tar paper for, I'm going to say, 4 or 5 months before they finally actually started finishing them off. It was a long time. I almost thought that they went into foreclosure or something, but they finally finished them, and they are actually very nice. I mean, those are nice looking townhomes and the like, but I don't know if they're going to get that kind of money in that part of town.
Right, and it's funny that you mentioned timing because he had estimated way back when that they were going to open up in, I think, February, as soon as February, and he had been constructing them for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I think he may have pushed it back to this point in time, thinking that, okay, he's got a few months in, maybe the economy is going to improve. Yeah, proof be told, it didn't really improve in time.
Well, in our sales, our story on real estate sales from last week probably convinced him it's time to start renting. Well, there's a lot of people renting. I see a lot of homes in my neighborhood that were for sale signs that are now for rent signs. So
right.
I'm assuming people can't get rid of the house, so they're now trying to get somebody in it to rent it.
And considering there's so much competition out there right now for rental properties, we're going to be looking at whether or not this $1,250 to $1,925 is even reasonable. If folks are going to look at that and say, sure, I'll rent it, or hey, I'll go down the street and rent something far cheaper.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So